It's time, episode 33, ATM, Mark Watson, a man who spreads himself all over the broadcasting industry in every single role that there is, Martin Devlin from the platform. And just before we start, Watto, it wasn't that long ago that we did one of these and you were singing You'll Never Walk Alone to me. May I just remind you for a second here, pal, that even though you beat us 7-0, you're now further behind on points today than you were after that game. So what the hell's going wrong with your mid-table side?
I think what's gone wrong with our mid-table side, and I was just having this conversation with Lachlan, is that I still think there's just a hangover from the season before. I think when you play every game of every major competition you're in and reach all four finals, and then you finish the season in June, you've got some players that go straight into an England camp, like the likes of Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson. They just simply didn't have any recovery. They just didn't simply have any time off, and that was the same with a lot of those players. And then they straight back into the following season. And I think it's a lot to do with that. I think fatigue. I think running on fumes a little bit. Look, I think it's also just a really, really tough league. But I think the number of injuries to Liverpool players can't be underestimated either, Martin. I mean, Diaz is just a huge, huge loss. I reckon he's one of the best players in the world with ball at foot. Thiago, he just seems to be only good for about 3 games before he gets injured. I still think, look, Darwin Núñez and these guys will end up scoring a lot of goals in seasons to come. But yeah, look, only one team's going to win it, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Only one team's going to win it. Now, I mean, your Manchester United have got a trophy in the bag. Manchester City, even though it was a stunning performance yesterday against Bayern, could still end up potentially winning nothing if Arsenal win the league. So, like, I think it's more of a reflection of the actual league itself. Yes, it's disappointing, but I know you're a Manchester United fan and you love to rub it in, but I'll genuinely say this. I think that 7-0 over Manchester United will be seen very much as a trophy for what has been a very, very disappointing Liverpool season.
I agree.